Okay, I think we're recording. This is Laura from Tucson, Arizona. I am recording the Yarn Closet podcast. I am Yarn Closet Arizona on Instagram and Ravelry, TheYarnCloset.com, and TheYarnCloset at yahoo.com. I've already done this once today. Yesterday was a crazy day. So now something happened and it just would not upload. So I'm going to recreate. Sadly, there's going to be a little bit of genuineness that is lost. I got to remember to brush my hair. I have some couch buddies today. Sadie and Chip, the poodles. My daughter is taking a nap. My son is at grandma's. He had a really good school day this morning. If you don't know, this is a yarn podcast. I am legally blind, so I am housebound. I started this, if you're new, because I love yarn and to connect with other people because, like I said, I'm housebound. I drive a little scooter about a half mile away to the drugstore, church, and school. They're all right there. My mom's about a quarter mile away. But other than that, I get my groceries delivered. I get a lot of my life stuff through Amazon and through like eBay clothes lots for the kids. Because that's like garage selling. You can pull up lots by size. I get out more now than I used to. I worked for a while and hair just feels funny. Um, it's starting to get dry again here, and so the static is starting. It's supposed to be 87 today. We had snow that stayed for like a day and a half. 2 weeks ago? Um, but I started this podcast to connect with people, and I have, and it's great. And I send out prizes once a month, maybe twice a month if there's a special occasion, a certain number I've achieved in subscribers. If you want to be in the drawings, you have to subscribe and comment. There's a group on Ravelry. It's small. There's not a lot of threads going. We talk about finished objects. We post stuff. I also pull from there on occasion. And as that grows, I'll post more frequently. The prizes include a circular cranked sock tube, a circular cranked hat tube, potentially. A lot of times I'll do a 50-gram sock and a 50-gram hat. Excuse me. Oh, I'm still just sick. And I'll show you what those are like. And then I put in some Braille stitch markers. And I have a supporter, a sponsor, Growly Bear Soap Company here in Arizona. It's natural products. Foot balms, lip balms, foot creams, deodorant, all kinds of stuff. I do talk yarn, and I talk family, and I talk crazy a little bit here and there. Because I am redoing this, I think that there's going to be less shenanigans and more just get to it and get it done and get it up today. Here is a sock tube. I mean, look at the length of this puppy. This is just a regular 100-gram sock tube. It's not quite my arm span, but it's a lot. So you can get a long pair of socks or like 2 pairs of shorty socks, especially if you put in contrasts. I tend to put in the toe first because then I can get a better measurement to where I want my heels, and then I match my heels, and then I do something with the cuff. I will probably finish these this month as my March socks and perhaps send them to my sister. It's a lovely dun, dun, dun. I got it from Craftsy. I love the Craftsy sales. They still go by Craftsies if you were originally a Craftsy person. Camino alpaca, because it's got alpaca, wool, and nylon. So it's very soft, but very strong. It'll make for a good pair of socks. I usually send out a tube that is, oh, I was looking for this. I usually send out a tube that has 64 stitches, and then the gauge is 8 to 9 stitches per inch. That may not be what you would do by hand, but what I have found is after washing and drying them, especially if they're superwash, which most of mine are, that they fit. They fit very nicely. Here's an example with last month's socks, because I'm going to try this year to finish a pair every month for myself from a sock tube. Okay. This is a Lolo Did It yarn, the red, it's Sriracha, and this is a Knit Picks, I forget what. And then I did a different Knit Picks, I mean like 5 grams or 10 grams or whatever it is to get one heel. So I'm really trying to just be fun with it and use up what I have. And then these are called hung hems. It's where you just fold it and you go back and you sew it in, or I can do it on the machine. These are a 72 stitch. I've got various stitch counts for my cylinders, 72, 64, and 48. So that, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. So that is the deal with like a sock tube. A hat tube has 90 stitches, and I forget what the gauge typically is, but as you can see, it's not as tight. It has more give. So I just sew through and pull tight at the end, or you can work your needles in and you can do decreases. I'm not the best hat person. And then you just put your needles in at the end here and bind it off in a stretchy bind off. If you want a rolled hem, you can do that hung hem, which like the Midas hat is a sock hat that's got, I believe, a hung hem. Or you put your needles in further down the tube, unravel it, and rib to get a ribbed hat. But you know, it's definitely gonna fit. Oh, it's dry. It's getting dry here. I don't like that. So I'm trying to finish this one off, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I have plans for this week. My daughter's not in school. My son homeschools. My husband's napping right now. My daughter's napping. My son is with Grandma and Grandpa. So I can do this for the second time today. And show you some of the work that I've been working on. If you watched last episode in February, you saw a picture of my favorite ever shawl. It's a simple garter stitch with a very, you know, you start at the point and you gradually work up. So you've got a long, thin section, and then you'll end up with a thicker triangle in the end. And right now, it's literally almost my arm span. I've got a few more inches of this color, and then I've got a solid color to go at the very end, because I started with the solid black. And it's for the same woman who got the other shawl. And I'd really just like to get it done for her. I feel bad that she hasn't had it through our very cold weather, but life's been too crazy. I am on my progress for Sweater 2019. I'm on my third 50-gram skein of the Knit Picks. It's a heather purple. The name is on the tip of my tongue. What's it called? You know what it is. You've been watching. But yeah, I'm just starting third skein. So I'm just about to split for my arms. I'm trying to be real monogamous between those two with a short break to do a heel, a toe, whatever, to really try to get things done. I do like that it's been a hard year to focus, and I think that's only going to get worse. So this podcast and these friends, you guys out there talking to me, communicating, really move me. Also, I started a Patreon. I did not want to, but I did, because I'm starting the website. At some point, it will hopefully grow with more recommendations of things that I find interesting and helpful. My community has a lot of people who are housebound like me, and that's why I give out all these prizes. It's hard for us to shop. It's great to get something in the mail that's fun and different and a little bit of a pick-me-up. It has taken all 47 years for me to get to a point where I won't put myself at the bottom of the list, and I will sometimes spend that extra money on myself. This long. I'm not unique. A lot of us are like that. So I do want to grow the prizes, and that's what the Patreon is doing. It's directly going to grow the number of prizes that we have every month. I do try to pull the prize name early in the month so that someone has a couple of weeks to get a hold of me. And if they don't, basically if you haven't gotten a hold of me in 2 weeks, then I will move on and pull another name. I do make an effort to get a hold of people online also. I do announce winners on Instagram as well if you want to follow me there. But please check out the Patreon. $1 a month. Once I get 25 people, that's an extra prize drawing every single month, because that's an extra 250-gram fancy skeins or hand-dyed skein. That's it, and I will do the rest of it. But it will be consistently every month once I get there. And I already have 3 of you doing that. Nikita, Dee, and Erica. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Insane. And I'm going to do a little extra. I do lens clips over there. I'm going to do some extra content because of the Patreon people. And the more that I get, the more extra content I'll make an effort to do. It may not all be yarn related. Some of it may be specific to aging, losing your sight, because everybody's going there. And some of it may be my history in massage. I don't know. Stuff. It'll be stuff. It might even be my guinea pigs. And that's where I got a connection to Erica, because she's Cavi Consciousness, and I love Scotty's animals, and they're connected, and so I got connected with her. And then we realized we had the yarn thing, and how great is that? I love the overlapping online of hobbies and interests and people, and I'm so excited. It's really fun. It's really fun to put that effort in and to feel like there are people out there who get you. I have friends again. There was a good 10, 12 years where I didn't have friends because I was just at home. Maybe got out a couple hours a week to go grocery shopping, and that was literal, a couple hours. We lived in the country, and that was just the deal at the time. So I'm so grateful for where we're at right now today. I couldn't be more grateful, happier with the friends I'm making, and just feel blessed. So thank you very much. I did the random drawing on the previous taping of this, so dun dun dun. Whatever, I'm not musical. Erica from Cavi Consciousness was the winner. It was a direct pull from commenters on the last episode who had not yet won prizes. And I'm so excited because I can tell from her voice that she's from somewhere else. So we could be sending to a new country, continent. Can't wait to find out. Is it Australia? Is it New Zealand? But let me get to showing what she will receive. I love the little cards because I throw them in my project bags and write on the backs. This is because I am truly grateful. Thank you for your participation. And I mean that. This is friendships of today. And so I truly mean that. I love the feedback. And I have a phrase, look with your heart first. You know, when I'm asking people out in public, complete strangers, to help me with something, it's because I'm kind of looking with my heart first. I'm trusting that we can make a heart connection and a helping connection. So she will get those, and in the vein of Sweater 2019, there's a couple of things that did not go out because we had some people last month who just didn't respond. So I have a soak travel size wash and a Knit Picks sweater square, and Growly Bear sponsor, she will get a unscented body balm, a tube of 8.5 Rosie's Moments 64 stitch tube, 528 rows. It's called Strawberry Cream. I find it a little bit more brown and rusty. It's about 8.5 stitches per inch. A little bag. This is a little bit heavier duty. It'll last for a time or two. Or you could clip it on your wall and cut holes in it for a hay rack. My phone is somewhere and I can hear it. This is Laura. Great. Yes. 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 Perfect. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to wrap this up quickly. That was the electrician. I have no electricity in my living room, so he's on his way in about 15 minutes. So she will get those items. Erica from Cavi Consciousness. And I have this little heart shape because we need to look with our heart first. Container. You didn't see that. I have a heart handmade tag from Barbara at Knitting I Love, and a couple, since she's going to get 2, a couple of Braille stitch markers. Now, I love these because I put them inside my kids' sweatshirts when I have to look for them at school, right inside the upper collar and not in the back. And I feel for them. And then I'm either going to crank a hat tube out of this 50 gram Debbie Bliss or this 50 gram Knit Picks Capretta, I believe it is. Hats, I think, I don't know. Maybe I'll crank both of them and see what happens. So that's the deal. Erica, email me at TheYarnCloset.com. Thank you to Scotty's Animals for making that loop. And look with your heart first. I really appreciate that all of you have done that. And check out the Patreon if you're interested. Any extra content will just be open to everyone, but will be because of those people. So thank you.